Hello, grade 1. Today we're going to talk about writing, and we're going to talk about procedural writing. That just means how to do something. And the first step in procedural writing is to work on sequencing, which is what we're going to talk about today. Now, your project for the day is to sequence how to fly a kite. I'm going to do a different one, just so that that one is for you. I'm going to do this one on how to make spaghetti. So I went ahead and I cut out my pictures ahead of time. I see a pot with noodles. I see a box with noodles. And I see, looks like a strainer with noodles. So let's think to ourselves, which one would I do first? Strain the noodles? Take the noodles out of the box? Or put the noodles into a pot? Well, I would actually have to take them out of the box to actually put them in the pot, right? So, okay, that's going to be my first one. I'll just grab a little bit of glue here and do it a little bit fast. Okay? Okay, so after I take the noodles out, do I strain the water out or do I put them in the water? Right, I put them in the water. Have to do that first, right? Before you can strain them. Okay, so the last thing must be straining the noodles, getting ready to eat them. Okay, make sure you close your glue. You don't want any dyeing glue. Okay, fantastic. So now I need to do the writing that goes along with this. And procedural writing is kind of nice because you know exactly what you need to write. I'm going to just show you here. The beginning page on this writing booklet is called Transition Words. And it tells us at the beginning, when we're trying to do procedural writing, we can choose a bunch of different things. We could choose to start, first, to begin, or step 1. When we get to the next step, which is the middle, we can say then, or after that, or after, or next, or step 2. And at the end, when we're doing the third picture here, we could use finally, last, lastly, or when you're finished. Okay? Notice, all of these transition phrases have a comma after them. Do you see that? The reason is because when we say a transition phrase like this, we say first, and then we take a breath and we pause. Remember, the comma is to take a breath and pause. So whenever you have a transition phrase like this, you want to write that and then the comma, okay? So here we go on my page here. Now, underneath here, it says first. I could use first, or I could use a different one, but you know what? It said first here, so I'll just use the word first too. So here I go. I know how to spell first because it is on my transition page. Now, what do I need to do after that? Comma. Perfect. Okay. First, what do I do first? Take the noodles out of the box. Okay, so first, take. Now, I know there's a sneaky E here, so I'm going to put it down there. Take the. Oh, the is one of those words that everyone should know. Take the noodles. Let's stretch it. Ooh. Oh, you know how I know ooh? From my vowel teams. Noodles. Good. First, take the noodles out. Ow. There's another vowel team. Out of the... Uh-oh, I'm running out of space. You know what? I'll just put it right underneath. Box. First, take a breath. Take the noodles out of the box. Period. Great. Oh, the next transition word that they wanted to use was next. So I know how to spell that because it's right here on my page. So I'm just going to copy that. I start with a capital letter. Remember that? Next. And what do I need after my transition phrase here? A comma. Okay. Next. What are we doing by putting them in there? Are we boiling those noodles? Yeah, we're boiling. So I'm going to say boil the noodles. Boil. Oh, oi. I know that from my vowel teams. Boil the, I know that word. Noodles. Noodles I have over here. Noodles. And I always need a period at the end. Capital letter, figure space, period. Great. Now, I can't remember what was under this one. Let's see which transition word they wanted us to use. I think it was last. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's last. Okay. Last is also on the front page, so I can just copy it from there. Last. Don't forget your comma after the transition phrase there. Last. Drain the noodles to eat them, I guess, right? Drain. I know that blend. A like rain, I know that one. Drain the noodles. Noodles is up here. I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about that because I already know how to spell it. There's my period. Okay, how to make spaghetti. Let's see if it makes sense. First, take the noodles out of the box, period. Next, boil the noodles. Gotta boil them, make them nice and soft. Last, drain the noodles. Okay, that's how you make spaghetti. Of course, you have to add the sauce and all that stuff, but this time we're only going to talk about the 3 steps. Now it's your turn. I want you to cut out these pictures at the bottom and then ask yourself, should I run with the kite first? Should I hold the kite first? Or should I fly the kite first? You have to decide what to do first, next, last, and then tell me what you're doing in each picture. Okay, good luck with your writing.